Hello everyone, my name is Durva Khedekar and I welcome you to our YouTube channel Feelings Forward, a place where you're always respected, valued, and understood, no matter what. I hope you all missed listening to me just as much I missed talking to you. Here, I would like to quote something from one of my favorite poems, I Believe, by Bruceless K. Sankma. I quote, "But I firmly believe I have to complete the role assigned to me here, where I dream and breathe." I unquote. This is one of my favorite poems, and I think it can really explain you the reason for our absence. I am a firm believer of the principle of adherence to one's duties, and our duty as students is to study. That's the reason for our absence from our channel. We had our exams and we had to prepare for it. We couldn't really shoot the way we otherwise do because of the lockdown and other restrictions. We couldn't travel and meet, but we are resilient and we are not willing to give up. I believe that we should give our best in the situations and challenges we are placed in. So, here we present you our best effort in the given circumstances. We hope you enjoy it. But now that we are back, I have a really beautiful message for you today. As I have spoken about in one of my earlier videos, change is a part of our life. In this context, Shakespeare has a very important message for us. He has said, "Sweet are the fruits of adversity." Ultimately, change, adversity, problems, and challenges are going to make us a better person. We're going to learn and improve ourselves. It's a part of the character building process. But coping with a change, coping with a stressful situation is tough. Any change can be stressful. And it's not just that, even our daily hassles, everyday life events are stressful too. So, say, suppose I have an assignment due tomorrow and I have barely started working on it. That's going to cause stress. But before I give you some secret coping tricks, I want to brief you about this whole stress mess. Hans Selye, who was instrumental in stress research in psychology, although he himself was an endocrinologist, defined stress as the non specific response of the body to any demand for change. So, there are two types of stress, there is eustress and then there is de-stress. Eustress is the positive curative stress. So, it's the kind of stress you experience when you get a job promotion or when you get married or when you have a child. It's something very positive. Distress is the negative stress. It's harmful. It's the kind of stress you experience on the death of a near one or when perhaps you lose your job. Or it's something like that. It is something very negative. Our aim should be to initiate more life events that make us experience eustress, not de-stress. Avoid being de-stressed. If you are de-stressed, try to do something about it. Try to overcome that negative emotion. And that's exactly what I am here for today. See, a really simple way to deal with stress is to take a break. Relax. You can go for a walk, do some yoga, or just dance it out. Do something that will take your mind off the stressor. And in such situations, music will always come to your rescue. I would suggest that try to see the stressful situation in a different light. Don't see it as threatening. Think about it as a challenge. Think about it as an opportunity. So I have a friend who lost her job in the pandemic. During the initial few months, she was really stressed. But now she has started her own catering business, which is flourishing with each passing day. And she even provides food to COVID victims. She um, she has a delivery system which actually delivers home cooked food to these patients. It's even a form of social work, and we really salute her for this. Through her example, I want to tell you all that a great way to deal with stress is to do something about that stressor. Take some action. Last but not the least, your social support will make you feel better. So go seek help from them if you need it. Just call up a friend and ask her to come over for a cup of coffee. Discuss your problems with her. She might not be able to help you out of the problem. But the fact that she heard you and understands you will definitely make you feel better. I have made a whole video on the importance of seeking help. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it now. Other than that, practicing some simple good habits like journaling or having your overall healthy lifestyle will also help you beat stress. So, try to journal, try to write down about your day. How productive was your day? What did you achieve? What did you lose? What did you learn? Try to write this down. I know it is easier said than done. I know it gets really difficult to journal every day, but try every alternate day. Write down when you can. Be flexible. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't push yourself too much. But try to do it when you can. It will help you. It will give you a more objective outlook towards your achievements, towards your stress, and towards your stressor. It will really help you. In fact, pandemic has really taught me the importance of journaling. And not just me, many people have started journaling in the pandemic. Please do try it and then let me know how you find it. Other than that, have an overall healthy lifestyle. Eat good food, eat home cooked food, exercise every day, and be happy. Try to eat at proper time. Don't skip your meals. These are things that we know, but we don't practice them. So try to practice them. Try to have an overall healthy life. Try to be a healthier version of yourself. But apart from this, there are two exceptional unique qualities that make people much better at dealing and coping with stress. They are resilience and hardiness. Resilience is the ability to withstand, overcome, and actually thrive following profound adversity. Resilient individuals feel a sense of control over their fate. They work with what they have and make the best of whichever situation they find themselves in. Now, we have seen such individuals, and there's indeed a lot to learn from them. In this context, I would like to say something our teacher had told us. She had said, जे तुमच्या हातात असतं ना ते तुमचं हत्यार असतं. So this is she told this to us in Marathi, and I'm passing it on in the same language because I think that's how I can really preserve its essence. But to translate it for those of y'all who do not understand Marathi, it means whatever you find in that situation, whatever you have in your hands at that time, is your weapon. And now coming to hardiness, it is a personality characteristic associated with lower rate of stress related illnesses. These people are optimistic and take charge of worsening situations. So remember, you are the person who decides what happens next in your life. You are the driver in this car of your life. So be optimistic, take control of your life, be hardy, be resilient. With that, I would like to close. I will see you on next Sunday now, but till then, take care, wear a mask, use sanitizers, wash your hands often, don't go out if you don't need to, stay home, stay safe. Bye.